Namaste, hello, it's lovely to connect with you today. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube, and I'm here to share some guidance for Monday and Tuesday. So it's a bit later in the day than I would usually share, but I figured better late than never. Oh, it's still daylight, so it's not really that late, is it? But I've had a busy day, plus I didn't sleep much, so I've been a bit sluggish today, but feeling good. I don't mind slower days. Hi Angela, hello Kimberly. So pleased that you could join me today. Hi Raven. And Deb's here. Namaste to you, Deb. Deborah's here. Hope you got some rest. No, I didn't actually, but thank you. Namaste Stephanie and Melissa. Hi Mandy and Joe. Hi Cedric. Namaste to you. So, we keep meeting here. Yeah, funny that, Deb, isn't it? Yeah, sleep has just been crazy. I had this really strange dream of my grandmother saying goodbye to me at 2 a.m. on the dot. So I woke up and, but she hasn't passed away or anything, and she was quite healthy and well last time I saw her. Hi, Jackie, and Susan. So yeah, I was wide awake from 2 a.m. until about 5:30 when I went back to bed for an hour or two. So I haven't really had much sleep, but feeling pretty good actually. The energy's quite strong at the moment. Quite powerful is a really good word to use, or quite primal. There seems to be two camps at the moment. There's some of us are really working with this powerful energy in a creative, purposeful way and feeling really good about elevating ourselves with this powerful energy, and then others are getting really flattened by this powerful energy. So there seems to be two camps at the minute, which is interesting energy to connect with. So I've been talking about that a lot in the current energy report today, if you've read it yet, if you're a Pillar of Light family member. So check out your inbox. So welcome, extra special welcome to my Pillar of Light family and my patrons and those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much. In fact, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here sharing like this, because I would be out doing hairdressing or something. I would have to find other means to support myself and my family. So if it wasn't for you supporting my work, I wouldn't be here. So I'm extremely grateful. And on behalf of everyone who is unable to support right now, thank you so much for supporting and helping me be able to help others. So I'm extremely grateful. If you're new to watching, welcome. I'm going to be using my Speed of Light Oracle cards today, and I'm going to be pulling one card for Monday, the 9th of April, and one card for Tuesday, and then one card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I am not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So take on board what feels right, what resonates with you at this time or in the moments as we're spending this time together, and just let the rest go. Let's just let it be what it needs to be. I have no expectations. I'm just sitting here open and I have no idea what I'm going to say. So I'm just going to trust. It's taken me a lot of years to get to this point, I would like to point out. One of my biggest lessons in life has been building my confidence to speak. That was huge for me when I was growing up. When I was a teenager, I was extremely shy and unconfident, and actually got to the point a lot of the time where I would lose my voice, especially if it happened to be the day that I was presenting something to the class, or I would always burst out in hysterical laughter and couldn't stop. So I had a lot of confidence issues in speaking up, and when I started my hairdressing apprenticeship when I was 19, that helped bring me out of my shell just a little bit more and helped me feel a bit more confident in myself. And then throughout my life, I just keep pushing myself. So if I feel a bit hesitant in something or scared to step out on stage, which is something I did last year. A big fear of mine was I took up a small acting role in a local play. So it was just, I've always pushed myself in my confidence in speaking, because it has been something that I've struggled with all of my life. So it's nice to be at a point like this, because I haven't always been like that. So who knows what I'm going to ramble on about. But anyway, we'll pull a card and that might help us get a bit of a starting point. So I'm now looking for the best card for Monday, the 9th of April. Oh, it's frozen for you, Joe. I trust it's okay. Hasn't done anything from my end, and I'm seeing there's still people around. So perhaps just refresh if it's stuck for you. So I trust 100% that the best card for Monday will find its way to the top. And this is Monday in regards to the majority of us and what we may need to know at this time for Monday. Like I said before, there is a bit of a two camp sort of thing at the moment, where some of us are on this side and some of us are feeling on that side. So that will be interesting to see if anything comes up around that. But anyway, the best card for Monday, the 9th of April, I trust, is this. Batya, you've got a blank screen too. I trust that. I don't know what's going on with this streaming at the moment. Your voice isn't frozen, just a screen. How fascinating. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. I think some people can still see and hear okay. So perhaps refresh, or I'll come back and connect with the replay if it drives you a bit batty. But this is the card for Monday the 9th of April. Why was I going to say February? It's card 36, called Shadow. And its keywords say shape-shifting, hidden, release, and raven. It's interesting this card comes up. I've talked about it before. I'm going to say it again in case you haven't heard me say it before. But when I was illustrating this card, it was extremely potent. I was angry. I was feeling irritated and frustrated. These eyes here, they don't now because I changed them, but as I was drawing them, they were like screaming faces trapped within these eyes. And then suddenly it's like the whole picture through the journey of creating it changed. It transformed, and the sun came out, and these started to brighten up, and this light radiating from the eyes, this raven here across the mouth and nose. So it's a really potent card, and I'm really not that surprised that it's come up in the energy that I'm feeling. So this energy of being sort of two camps at the moment, being flattened by the powerful energy or being elevated by the powerful energy. And that seems to be what a lot of us are feeling, either flattened or elevated, or in a really powerful space with this energy. So this talks about change, it talks about transformation, it talks about turning challenges into opportunities. It highlights things changing and transforming and going from the uncomfortable, the fear space, the illusion, and into truth, into love, into freedom, which is another really strong energy and word around at the moment, is that sense of untrapping ourselves and freeing ourselves from the bird cage and allowing ourselves to fly free and reach new heights in our life. So the raven and this shadowy energy highlights a pain or wounds or hurt or old emotions, old issues, that's probably a good word to use, old issues, old wounds that have been stirred up at the moment during this powerful, turbulent time for those in that turbulent, flattened, powerful energy. What I've found that's really helped me move out of that turbulence is to really stay focused in my mind and dedicate as much time as I can in my day to something that resonates with me, like dedicating time to feeling joy or noticing joy or learning new things or taking a kind of it's not even a step back, but I've noticed this weekend I've been really just sort of sinking and settling into myself rather than feeling like I always have to be on the go. So there's this sense of settling back just a little bit, and I've found personally that being really helpful in me moving out of the turbulent seas and into, or out of the cage and into my freedom, if you like. So there's this changing energy around, a potency, a stirring up of old wounds, old issues, but potential in transforming that into light. It reminds me a bit of the darkest part of the night is just before the dawn. And some of us are already in the dawn. So we're elevating ourselves and working with this powerful energy in a positive, purposeful way. Some people are just a tad behind, if you like. It doesn't mean they've missed anything. It just seems to be what's happening at the moment. And some are going through that darkest part of the night. So remind yourself that it's temporary. Try not to hold yourself in those uncomfortable feelings, and remember that feelings just want to move. So let yourself feel from one feeling to the next, even if it's an intense feeling, because you are feeling your way forward. It's a bit like a wheel that's rotating around on a vehicle, and it is moving you forward. The more you hold on to those uncomfortable feelings, you hold yourself in a stagnant space. So let yourself move with the feelings, like a wheel turning on a bike or a vehicle of any kind that's moving you out of that dark place. So a lot of potential, very much in alignment with what I was feeling anyway, but I guess just talking about it in a bit of a different way. So let change come in. Let yourself release. Let yourself feel your way through this potent time. Because it is potent. It is a powerful time right now, which is quite exciting. I'm really excited by it. So let's see where it's going to take us. It may not last forever. In fact, it won't. Who knows how long it's going to last. So it's good to just run with it while we feel it. So I trust that makes sense to you. Thank you. Hi, Deborah. Deborah says, that's me to a T. Hi, Sherry, and Daniel's here. Nazanin. Interesting name, Nazanin. I trust I pronounced it okay. Deb says that this card resonates with me as I'm getting nasal congestion dripping down my throat. Makes me cough and choke. I hope it goes away soon. That's really interesting, Deb, that you should say that, because the turbulence, I've been feeling it like a bunch of rivers converging and meeting and creating this turbulent water. So a lot of people have been feeling like they're going under, like almost drowning or being pushed under in these kind of rough, crazy seas or waters. So I'm not surprised that you feel that. It's very kind of resonates, matches in with the current energy. So I trust that clears for you soon. Okay, the best card for Tuesday, the 10th of April, I trust, is this here. Oh, we've got Buffalo Woman card 4 here. And the keywords say talents, gifts, skills, and recognition. So this is for Tuesday. Talks about taking hold of our power staff, our power stick, there's got to be a better word, our totem pole. There feels like there should be a more powerful word to use than that, but I just saying that, hopefully you can tap into what I'm trying to say. But it feels like we're really being encouraged to take hold of our totem pole over Tuesday and really reclaim our power. This is a powerful time, so we can be swamped or flattened by this powerful energy. We can be elevated or work with this powerful energy, and we're being guided on Tuesday to take hold of our power and pull it into ourselves. Sometimes we offer our power, if you like it, if it's represented by this totem pole, we give our power away to others, giving this totem pole or parts of it away to others or situations, our past, anything really that's kind of running that's on our mind, that's taking us out of the present moment. So we're being guided to rein our power in now, to pull our power back into ourselves and back into our body, back into this present moment. So ways we might do that might be perhaps to visualize ourselves actually grabbing something that's like our totem pole, our own personal one, that's unique for us, and bringing it kind of back into our body, perhaps into our heart, or perhaps just by our side. And that's a symbol of us reclaiming our personal power, reclaiming ourselves. There's a strong energy around at this time that's aligning us with our purpose and revival in our life, and feeling reconnected with who we are and our life again. So it doesn't surprise me that we're being guided on Tuesday to reclaim our power and to stand tall in our sense of self and our truth and who we are. As we move out of those turbulent waters that a lot of us have been in and a lot of us are moving out of, as we move out of that, we're probably going to feel more energy to actually reclaim our personal power again. And our confidence, our courage, our assertiveness, I've been talking a lot about in these last couple of videos. And really stepping up now and taking charge of our life, taking charge of our thoughts, and taking charge of ourselves. There's an element of this card too that talks about our talents, our gifts, our skills, the things that we are improving about ourselves or learning about life, our hobbies that we want to step into or embrace, or the developing of our skills and talents that we've been working on over the years or recently. So if we've been feeling an impulse or a pull to start a new hobby, to develop our technical skills with something or learn something new, then it'd be very favourable to focus on that on Tuesday, or at least get the ball rolling if we haven't already, and really step further out into our lives. And really getting to know what we can do. So there's a sense of pushing the boundaries, of pushing our limitations, of pushing through our comfort zone on Tuesday, but also around this time. And that's how we'll step further into our personal power and our confidence as well. So interesting energy around. That's Tuesday, Buffalo Woman. Reclaiming our power, developing our skills, starting a new hobby. Let's stop talking about it now and let's start taking action. So interesting. I'm now looking for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. And I think of the theme card as bringing these days together and helping us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. So we'll go with this card for the theme here. Oh, we've got the turtle again. That's a featured card. We're going to follow these instructions. There's more information here. So he says to draw the bottom card from the deck. What is it? Oh, it's stepping in. Haven't seen that for a little while. So we've got these two cards have come up for the theme. So I'm going to look at them individually and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So we have Turtle Dreaming card 45. And the keywords say serious, clarification, concentrate, and specific. So the turtle wants us to get serious now. To stop fluffing around the edges, stop making excuses, stop scratching the surface, stop blaming other people, stop rolling around as victim, stop holding ourselves back, and start getting serious about what we want to do now with our lives. And what we want to do, it's not even with our lives, it's with these moments. Because these moments join together to make our life. And these moments are where the magic is, it's where the potential is. So Turtle wants us to get serious about our life now. To stop all those things I reeled off before. He carries a dream catcher on his back. So he reminds us to get serious too about our dreams and our goals and what we want from our life, what we want from our moments. How can we enrich our moments more? Perhaps bringing a new hobby into our life will be a part of that. Perhaps reclaiming our personal power, developing our confidence or building that. Maybe that's part of what we need to do to get serious about our dreams and serious about our life and really get into our life now. This has been a message that I feel like I keep repeating these last couple of guidance videos, which is good because it tells me there's this motivational energy around, which is exciting. So get serious Monday and Tuesday. And this card on its own is Stepping In, card 16. And the key words down here say solo, commitment, test, allow, and flow. It's beautiful. I love this illustration. It kind of blows my mind that sometimes when I draw things, because I just really get in the moment, and then when I step back and look at it, it's like I don't know if I could even repeat that. So it's just one of those ones that just feels really beautiful. And this card's really talking about making a commitment over Monday and Tuesday. A solo commitment means making a commitment to ourselves. Sometimes there are commitments that we need to make with others, or we might be waiting on others to make a commitment so we can also make that commitment. But this is about making a personal commitment over Monday and Tuesday. A commitment perhaps to start a new hobby, maybe, or a new dedication that we do every day. Perhaps we've been neglecting something important like meditating, and we've been thinking, I must get into meditating again, I must get into my daily exercise again, and saying those sorts of words. It feels like Monday and Tuesday are favourable to get serious about making a personal commitment now. Commitment to breaking a habit, perhaps if you've been thinking about breaking some habit or addiction that you have. Very supportive for that Monday and Tuesday. So it's about our own mindset and making a personal commitment to ourselves. It's nothing to do with other people, even if they may be involved. This is a personal solo commitment where we're now choosing to make some sort of change, stepping into something new or stepping out of something old, or whatever it might be for us individually. So let's open our heart. Let's get into the mindset of I am ready for this, I can do this. In other words, building our confidence, taking back our power, believing in ourselves that we are ready for this, and step out of that comfortable zone that we've been in and the wallowing and the talking about stuff. We're really being encouraged Monday and Tuesday to get serious about making a commitment in our life. Let's get serious about it now. This is extremely favourable for all this stuff, and we've been waiting all year for this. So if you've been thinking about breaking a habit and you've been kind of dragging your feet with it and found it really difficult to really commit, this energy right now is very favourable and supportive. So now it's about stopping, breaking these habits that we've gotten into in wallowing or repeating the old story and what happened to us, and start moving on, start moving forward, open our hearts and take that step, make that plunge, but get really serious about it now. So whatever level that speaks to you, run with it. Allow it to inspire you to move forward. This is a really inspiring time. So if you're struggling to feel it yet, don't be hard on yourself. Just take the snippets that do resonate. Perhaps look at where you can focus and dedicate what time you can dedicate throughout your day to pulling yourself out of this heavy space that you might be in, or these turbulent seas. But it is possible. The energy is so supportive right now for change. It's not funny. In fact, it's probably the strongest I've felt all year. And a lot of us have been waiting on this all year. At last, it's come. It has arrived in April. So let's work with it as best as we can and trust in how we feel as individuals. So thank you. I trust this makes sense. It comes to you, or the deck I've used today is my Speed of Light Oracle cards. They're available now. This is the box for them, actually. I've got them balancing or keeping my paper here because it's a bit breezy. That's the box that it comes in. 55 cards with a guidebook. So if you want to learn more about them or start working with them personally, please have a look on my website. Also, I've got 11 books I've written, and there's also another deck of cards, the Healing Energy cards, and I'm working on my fourth deck actually, but my third deck that will be released, the Animal Kingdom Oracle card. So we're getting so close. So I'm hoping and trusting that I will be finished the main part of my creation and development process by the end of May, and should be getting them ready to go to the printers. I've got to find a new printer though, throughout May and June. So we should be opening pre-orders around then once I secure a printer and we have kind of a date of release. So very exciting. I have my new cups and smudge bowls I pulled out of the kiln today. I've had a close look and most of those are pretty good. There's only a couple that I'm pulling aside. So they will be hopefully on the website tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday. So keep an eye out for those. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. I am still very inspired to create an Australian tour in August and September this year. So currently I'm just waiting till I have a few minutes, which hopefully will be tomorrow or Wednesday, to finalise a couple of venues and the dates, and then I will be starting to get those things happening. So I would say in the next week or two I will have some tickets open for some Balance Your Temple healing weekends in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide and Perth in Australia. So very excited to, hopefully, we need to reach minimum numbers. So once minimum numbers are reached, then I look forward to coming to perhaps your nearest capital city. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to learn more about the work that I do, Puss has come to say hello, then please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. Have a fantastic couple of days. I will be back again to share with you soon. So take care of yourself and run with this wild, primal, raw, powerful energy. It is amazing. So thank you and namaste to you. Oh, cat's gone. Bye.